So hello everyone. Today we're gonna discuss this part percentage average and allegation mixture. Okay. So let's just wait for 1 minute. Let's people to come. Then we'll start. So we're gonna discuss your percentage, average, mixture, and allegation. Okay. So we'll quickly go through all these things, all the concepts related to percentage and all this. Good evening, Ashish. So I hope I am audible now. Everything is fine. So we're gonna discuss percentage. Okay. Okay. Hello, Nikhil. Great. So quickly, like we'll not see all the things in the detail. We'll see the all the important part there. I will tell you what thing you should cover from this, as arithmetic is your major part. You all know. So these are also your basics of arithmetic. After that, you are left with the profit and loss, and then time and work, then time, speed, distance. Okay. So this is just like all the three topics that are small topics that are there. So we'll today quickly see percentage, average, mixture, and allegation. Okay. In a, after that we'll have a quiz, so that we will do the quiz, live quiz. Okay. So we'll do the quiz. Okay, we'll do the quiz and we'll discuss the questions also from the quiz. That quiz will consist of 20 questions. Okay. So let's just wait for 1 more minute. And meanwhile, if anyone has any queries, any question you wanna ask, you can just put in the comment section, as I am able to see your comments. Okay, so if you have any question, any queries, you just put in the comment section, else we'll be starting with this thing. I will tell you all the basic things there, and like any shortcuts, any tricks. So I always believe that don't like follow the shortcuts trick until unless they are like generic thing. Okay, they are applying in any general concept. Okay, so like calculation tricks, so don't follow those calculation tricks, because like if you multiply something different, that trick's not gonna apply. Okay, so never follow these type of shortcuts and tricks that are not applicable to the general thing. So we'll see the things that are not conditional. Okay, we'll see the how to solve TSD. Okay, so we'll do the TSD in the upcoming session, but today we'll do this thing also. I see most of people, a lot of people are getting the problem in the mixture and allegation also. So that thing we'll discuss. Okay. So any other query? Any other query? So whoever is joining, just write hi in the comment section, so that I can just let know how many people are there. As Ashish is there, Nikhil is there, and whoever is there, just write hi in the comment section, so that I can just know how many people are there. Okay, so I think now we are good to go. So first we'll start with the percentage. Okay, first thing we'll start with the percentage. So still people are joining. Okay, guys, whoever is has just joined, just write hi in the comment section. Okay, hello Britain. So whoever is just joining the session, just write hi in the comment section, so that I can just know whoever is there. Okay, Kirtana, hello sir. While doing mocks, we encounter the question like we know the concept, but it takes more time in the situation, so to attempt or leave the question. Okay, Kirtana. So from the number system, may I ask? Yeah, Nikhil. Any question, guys? Just if you have any queries, any question, right now I am available. You can ask any queries related to preparation and all the thing. But at any time, if you feel any problem, you can just message me on my WhatsApp, or you can, where you are connected with me, just ping me there. Okay, I will try to reply as soon as possible. It may take like 10 to 12 hours sometime, but I will reply definitely. Okay. like if I didn't reply in one day, so just message me again. Okay, so don't side at like you are messaging me again. Message me again. Don't worry. Okay, because it may happen that you just message me on WhatsApp, so there may be a lot of messages, so that I may miss your message. Okay, so that's why. So after one day, just refresh that thing. Just re-message. Okay. Okay, 2 3 concept validation. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so I think now we should start. Okay, so percentage. Okay, so this percentage thing. So for the percentage thing, first thing is the important. First very important thing is you all must know all these conversion up to 1 by 30. What it means? What it means? This is 100%. Nikhil, just message me question, okay? Just message me on the WhatsApp. I will reply there in some time, okay? As soon as I will free, I will reply. Okay, right now if you have like queries related to the prep, you can just ask. It's just questions you have, because we are doing arithmetic, so it will disturb our like this thing, okay? Just message me on the WhatsApp. I will reply as soon as possible, okay, Nikhil? So we are starting the percentage. So like 1 by 1 is 100%, fine, and 1 by 2 is 50%, and 1 by 3 is 33.33, and 1 by 4 is 25%, fine. So similar way you have to remember all these up to 130. 1 by 30, 1 by 30, you have to remember all these things. So 1 by 30 will be 3.33. Okay, 1 by 27 is 3.7%. This is very interesting, that's why I'm telling. 1 by 37 is 2.7%. Okay, so just remember this one extra thing, and except that remember this up to 1 by 30 and this 1 by 37. Okay, because there was little relation, so must remember these percentage. This percentage is gonna help you. Like, these are not calculation tricks, these are your basic concepts that you must know. Okay, like in the question, if you get 8.33, so you just know that this is, what is this? Can anyone just let me know in the comment section, what is 8.333? What is 8.33% in the fractional form? Can anyone just let me know in the comment section? I think there is a little delay between my voice from here and to reach up to you guys. Yeah, Nikhil, 1 by 12. Okay, so like if you get 8.33, you cannot type this, or like you cannot type this in the calculator also. Okay, so the only way to solve this type of question, to reach the exactly answer for this type of question, is you must know what is 8.33. Similar, the question is 2.7% of something, 2.7% of something. So if this is given there, again, like you will getting the something approx. You cannot just put this thing in the exact calculator. Yeah, I think, yeah, YouTube has a little trick. So 2.7, so this you cannot do there. So that's why, you must know that this is 1 by 37 and this by 1 by 27. So these so you can just, what you can do, you can like take a blank page and write up to 130 and just add this. Okay, just add this, write up to 130 and keep that like in your table where you are studying, so that you have just every time you are like looking at this, so that you don't forget. Okay, there will not be any difficult problem, because like a few of them, about like out of 30 you must know about 10 to 12. You must be very familiar with the 10 12 10 12, I think more than 15, hardly there will be like 10 12 numbers that you need to remember, except that about 15 you will be like very aware of that. 16 like 16 numbers there, you will like 1 by 4 you all know, 1 by odd, 1 by 8, 1 by 10, you all know these things. Okay, so there will not be any problem. So this is your task for today. You have to do this thing. What you do, type this thing in the calculator, you will get the value. So just write down those on that blank page. Okay, so this is for one task. Now when we talk about the percentage, okay, so like 10% increase, 10% increase. Okay, so this can be written is this can be like in various ways. So 1.1, this is called your multiplication factor also. 1.1 is the multiplication factor for 10%, and for 20% this is 1.2. Okay, so now suppose the question is there are like two continuous 10% increase, 20% increase. So your effect will be, so this very basic thing I hope you all know, 1.1 into 1.2. Okay, this and I hope this is the general thing, you all know how to multiply with the 11. So you get this, so 30% increase. This is the one way. Other way is so I'm telling you all the ways, as I always keep saying that you must know all the thing there and apply according to the question. Okay, so it is not like that you always just stick to this thing. You also know this thing, a plus b plus ab by 100. This is the also one such thing. Similar way, yeah, similar way you can extract this formula, a plus b plus c plus ab, like all the combination of a 2's upon this and a b c upon 1000. Okay, this way you can extend this formula up to n number of terms. So you should not stick to only this, you should not stick to only this, you should know these two ways, and there are one more way. So that is like similar to this, that is 11 by 10. 10% is 1 by 10, so 1 plus 1 by 10, that fractional will be 11 by 10. So for this same 12 by 10. Okay, so these three things, so this is approximately same. So these three things you all know. Okay, like according to the question you should apply there. Okay, it should not be like you are very rigid, you only know that 1.1, so you will always deal in this manner. Okay, so this thing regarding this thing. Now let's come to the how to, like, if someone is greater than that thing, like write this thing, total price equal to number of items into unit price, let's take it unit price. Okay, so whenever, so these techniques we use in the TSD, like time, speed, distance, time and work at lot of places there. Okay, so whenever you have P equals to, P is the total price of some commodity, some item, N is the number of items, and this is the unit price of item. So when you have this equation, so if N has a 3 terms extra, okay Ashish, this is the for the 3 term. This formula are you talking about? Are you talking about this formula? Are you talking about anything else? So this is the formula for 3. You have to write all the variation of the B, C and CA. This is formula for 3. Similarly, you can write the formula for 4. Fine. Okay, so if there is like 30%, for this it is simple now, 1.1 into 1.2, 1.3. So what you should do, you should, like, most of the time you should not use this when you have these values. When like something is missing there, like 10% is not given there, overall effect is there, overall effect is given there, then you will use this formula. Else what you will do, else when these things are given, so that I'm like, you have to guess the situation, you have to know where to apply. Okay, this will like be better with the practice. So for this 1.2, 1.3, so whenever you have these things are given, percentage is given, like 20% increase, 10% increase, 30%, 40%. So just type these things in the calculator and get the final result, something like this. So this will be your answer, 62% something group. Okay. So I hope I've given you one type of idea where to use this formula, and most of the time you have to use where this thing. Okay. So this you have to use, like they miss something, they give you X% increase, 20% increase, and overall is effect like a 25% increase. Then use this formula, this will help you to find the answer. When these things are given, so you have to directly just put these things in the calculator, you will get the answer. Fine. So this is just one example how to use, where to use formula, where to use this thing. These things will, like, when you practice that you will be get comfortable with this type of things, you will know where to use what. So in these type of things, when there is a n like this and u, Okay, so this is so when this is increasing, this will decrease. When this will increase, this will decrease. So like if this is increased by 1 by 2, if this is increased by 1 by 2, so this will decrease, this will decrease by 1 by 3. Fine, I hope you all know this 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 plus 1, this will decrease by this. Anyone has problem in this, guys, just quickly let me know. I will explain further, else it's very simple thing. I hope most of you know. So suppose if this is increasing by 2 by 3, this is increasing by 2 by 3, so the increasing by 2 by 3, so this will decrease by 2 by 5. If this is decreasing by 2 by 3, so this will increase by 2 by 1. So 2 times, it will increase 2 times. Fine. Any problem till now? Any just let me know everything is all right. Just write clear in the comment section, so that I get the idea that everything whatever we have covered till now regarding the percentage is clear. Regarding percentage is clear. Just write clear in the comment section. So we have done this. Now I think percentage was enough. This much was the for the percentage. Now come to the averages. Now come to the averages. Is this fine, guys? Just let me know. Okay, one thing also, I think I will be covering ratio and proportion. I didn't write that in the topic, but ratio and proportion also will be discussing. Okay, Nikhil, this concept. Actually, there is so this concept. Okay, let me quickly again do this thing. So what I'm telling, whenever you have this type of thing, like you get this equation when in the ratio proportion also, you get this equation like in the TSD also, distance equal to speed into time. Okay, so if speed will increase, time will decrease, vice versa. If this thing is remaining constant, if this thing is remaining constant, okay, if this thing is constant, so if this is increased, this need to be decreased. So for that, suppose there is a like I will take a mix. So this is like 2 by 3% increase, so this will decrease. So for decrease, your denominator would be this 3 plus 2, this will decrease. Suppose 2 by 3 was increased, so this will be increase 3 minus 2. Like this was decreased, so this will be increased. Fine. So just go through once. This concept will be like you'll get. I have given you idea that just practice question will get more clarity. Okay. So we will discuss average, ratio, proportion also. I just missed there in the. So ratio proportion, like you get the ratios A is to B is to, like this kind of ratio is to B is to C is to, these things of the ratio. So I hope you like if you have A is to B is to 4 is to 3 and BC is to like take 5 into 6. So how to write ABC? So there are like this method also, like ABC, and then like do this. So this you can see later, but right now just see this thing. Again, this is very simple thing I am telling, just pay attention quickly. So this thing is there. So I will try now we will try to make this same. Okay, so if I multiply this with the 5, I will multiply this with the 3. So this will become 15, 18, 20. So this is the ratio of these A, B, C. Okay, so very simple thing. And also now let me tell you like A by B, A1, B1, A2, B2, C, A3, B3. This will be equals to this like goes to the AN by BN. So this will be equals to A1, A2 plus AN goes up to B1 plus B2 till BN. Okay, similar way you can multiply anything there like N and N, so this will not affect your this factor. So you can like add their N upon M, so this will not gonna affect your factor. Okay, so this thing is there, so just remember this thing. Now let's come to the averages. So ratio proportion we'll discuss more there. We'll do one question, definitely there is a question on the ratio proportion. We'll do that. Before that, quickly let's see the Averages. Okay, averages you all know. Averages, simple thing. Averages are there are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are few numbers. So you need to find the average of this. Average of this will be average of this addition of all this divided by the total number of. Okay, so total n and average is the total, that is like summation of this. Okay, summation of this into total number of that are there. So summation of this is 35 and total numbers that are there, that is 7, that is 5. So average will be this middle number. If the number of items or the number of terms there is odd. If this is not odd, so this will be the average of these, like 2, 3, 4, 5. So average of this will be the average. Okay, overall average of this of these terms that are given there. Fine. This very simple thing. For the averages, I think I have taken one question there. Okay. So in the yesterday's quiz, there was one question, but I don't think I have right now that question. So that question was very interesting. So like their change. Right now, let me see if I can find any question. Okay, let's leave that thing. I will explain that later on. So fine. So averages this much. That more we'll discuss. Now let's come to the allegation part. Allegation and mixture. Allegation and mixture. Allegation and mixture. Okay. So averages we will see more, but I will show you that by with the of example. Average and proportion we'll see that by example. Right now let's come to the allegation and mixture. There people are finding the problems. Okay. So what this allegation and mixture, so there are like this thing is called your allegations when this kind of thing is used x by, so this is your average, let's take it z, and the ratio of this is something given. Okay, so whenever you are using this thing, you have to be little careful about this, because like you people apply this thing in that thing also, your for what we said, speed. Okay, you apply this thing for speed and distance also. This is the very generic like error that mistake you people commit. Okay, like if there is speed, like suppose you have question, there are 50 meter per second speed of one bike, and other bike has a speed of 60 meter per second, and their average speed is like let's take, so that will be more simple, 670, and their average speed is let's take 50 and 62. So find the distance traveled by them. Okay, so like these are the three things. The average, the speed of, yes, it's weighted average, so that was the same thing, that will not take lot time there. So we'll do that later. Okay, I'm just quickly going through all these things. Okay, depending on this we will have our questions. Okay, so weighted average is also same thing that I just told you. Have to like this, where I think I have rubbed it. Okay, we'll see that thing, no problem then. So what I was telling, this 50 speed of a guy, speed of a bike is this, and another bike or car you can take, that is 70 meter per second square. Okay, 70 meter per second. So now, and the average speed is this. Now the question is find the ratio of the distance traveled by them. So what you guys do, you put 62 here and you get this ratio, that is, I hope I am doing calculations right, so just be aware. So that is 243. Okay, but this is not right. This is not the distance ratio, this is the time ratio. Fine, this is the time ratio. So I hope now you will not commit this mistake. So what is there, this denominator, so whatever you are writing here in the allegation, whatever you are writing here, write the unit of that thing, like that the unit of that thing is meter per second. so you will get in the ratio second thing. In the ratio you'll get the second, not meter. Okay, if the price per liter, price per liter, so you'll get the ratio of liter here, not price. Fine. Is this confusion? Anyone just let me know. Just take care that the denominator unit you will get when you apply this allocation thing. Okay, so this very basic thing. Now let's come to the one formula that is there for this allocation mixture formula, basically that very famous formula, that is final concentration. That may be in any form, that may be in any form, initial concentration, any form. By it means I will explain 1 minus 1 upon x total volume and number of operations that you are doing. Okay, so so what I told here, final concentration, initial concentration, that means this final concentration, I told that this you can represent in any way. So that means you can write here quantity like direct final milk will be 20 liter. So you need to write 20 liter of milk here, and the initial milk if it was 30 liter. Okay, so you can write in the real values also, and you can write in the percentage form also, you can write in the fraction form also. Okay, so like initial milk was 2/3 and the final was 3/4. Okay, but if you're writing fraction here, so you will write fraction here also, you're writing percentage. Okay, you have to just follow these two things, you have to match these two things. If percentage, so whatever you are taking, take the same thing here. Fine. So this formula, after that you have to remember this thing. Like people get you may have this confusion that what you are getting here. Suppose there is a solution of milk and water, there is initial milk, complete milk. Okay, so now you replace milk with the water. Now you replace, so you also don't need, we don't need this formula. I will explain when we do the question, you will be able to get the idea that we don't need actually this formula. Okay, this is very simple, you don't need this formula also. This formula will be also more clear when I will explain what actually we do there. Okay, so if this milk is there, some milk is taken out like x liter or a liter, something milk is taken out and some water has been poured here. So some water has been put in this container. So for this kind of situation, so don't get confused that there you will get the water or milk. Here you will get the thing like if you are putting milk here, you will get the water ratio. If you put water here, you will get the milk ratio. Fine. Sometimes in the question what they give, they ask, they are putting water here and they ask the water ratio. So what you find, you get them the water ratio, but that is not right. What you have got with this formula, that will be your milk ratio. If you are putting the water in the container, you are replacing thing with the water. Okay, so suppose, so there will not be generally problem when you have pure milk. Problem will be when you have a solution of milk and water. Now you're replacing this solution with the milk. Okay, so generally we have a habit that we find here milk, we find here the ratio of the milk. So in this question they are now replacing with the milk. Okay, so here we will get the ratio of water, we will not get the milk. There will be the final and initial quantity of water, not milk. So don't commit this mistake. I hope this is clear. So just write clear in the comment section. I will get little delay, but that's fine. Just write everything is clear in the comment section. Just write clear so that I can get the idea this because these are the very common confusions that people have. So that's why just trying to tell this thing. Okay, so this thing fine, I hope. If any queries till now, you just let me know. So this is fine. Now I'm gonna give you very basic question. Let's see how many of you will be able to solve. Let's see how many of will be able to solve. So like this you can say a kind of difficult question also, but with the concepts, if your concepts are aligned, this will be very simple. Okay, this is the question, but we will do this as later. This is also from mixture and alligation. Okay, so right now I'm just going to give a question. So there are two rods. So this question generally I always take in the class. There are two rods. Okay, they have some like copper and take anything copper and any other material what we can take, aluminium. Okay, take any metal, it doesn't matter. Okay, so this rod is weight of 12 kg and this rod is of 6 kg. Fine. After that, what has been done here, this x amount, x kg has been removed, x kg, whatever, it doesn't matter, x kg. Okay, I'm talking about the unit, whatever unit you can take, x kg removed from here. Okay, and x kg removed from here, this put here, this put here. Now they in the both the in these both rods A and B, the ratio of copper and aluminum is same. Like suppose any ratio, that is right, that become A is to B. Fine. I hope this is clear. If anyone has any doubt, just let me know. So the question is, these are the two rods A and B. These are the two rods A and B. They have two alloys, not two alloys, two metals, A, copper and aluminum. Okay, copper and aluminum, and some ratio, we don't know in which ratio these copper and aluminum are. Maybe the ratio may be x1 is to y1. There may be the ratio of copper and aluminum x2 is to y2. Now x is removed from here, x length or kg, anything you can take, and x removed from here, both are exchanged such that in both the rods the ratio of copper and aluminum becomes A is to B. In this, finally this rod have this much, this rod have this much. Find the value of x. Find the value of x. Find x. This is the question. Find x. Suppose this type of question is there. So I'm giving you just little time, you like about 1 minute. Just try this, then I will explain itself there. How easily you can solve like this type of question there. It seems to be right now, maybe it seems to be you very difficult, like kind of difficult, but it is not if you like use the right approach there. So quickly just try this question. I hope question is clear. If anyone has doubt in the question, just write in the comment section. I can see your comments here. If anyone has doubt in the question, if question is not clear, just let me know in the comment section. So you have to find the value of x. You have to find the value of x. 4. Great. I think Kirtan. Okay, so let's discuss. Fine, great. X equal to 4. So whenever you have this type of question, so I will tell you like a direct formula thing there, but that is not generic. Okay, that is generic, but like when something else will be asked, then there will be little problem. But whenever this type of question, just apply this thing. Your x equals to AB upon A plus B, where A is the weight of this, B is the weight of this. So that is 12 into 6 upon 12, 6, 18. So that is 4. Okay, so remember this. This is very important expression there. This has a use at a lot of place there. It's in TSD, it's in like everywhere. It is in algebra, it is in geometry. So that is a kind of very important thing there. Remember this. So this question anyway, right now we can apply this thing, but I will tell you the other approach for this kind of question. What is the better approach for this kind of question? Okay, so normally we will use this, but if we get like this thing directly, so we'll directly apply the formula. Okay, because this expression is important, that's why I'm telling you can use it here, else we'll not talk about anything that is like conditional. Okay, this formula will be used in geometry, in your algebra, at lot of places. So that's why I just keep telling like remember these 2-3 things that are very important there. Okay, so this expression you must remember, like you may not know where it can apply. like everywhere in the CAT, some like out of 34 question there will be at least one question where it will be applied. You may not like find out that how it will be applied, but at least one question will be there. Okay, so what I'm going to tell how to do these type of questions. So let me just, so this is 12 and 6. So what I will take, as they have told this is in the sum ratio, this is the sum ratio. So this it means that it means this ratio not gonna affect our solution. So what I will consider this is a pure copper, this is a pure copper, this is a pure aluminum. Okay, this is a pure aluminum. So what if it doesn't matter like if I have taken the wrong elements there, wrong metal there. So this is pure copper, if this is your pure aluminum. So now Kirtana, that will, when we'll do the algebra TST, I will show you all there. Okay, algebra TSD, trigonometry, geometry, I will explain that there. Okay, right now because it will become so much cumbersome because it has a use at lot of places there. It's not kind of like one or two. Okay, so that will just break over this continuum. Okay, so no problem. I will explain there when we'll do. So C equals to 12, A equals to 6. So now suppose A or X was the question, X has been removed from this, X has been removed from this. Fine. Now X has been removed from this, so now it will become, 12 minus X, copper is there, and from X aluminum will come. So aluminum will be X. This is the ratio here, copper aluminum final ratio. For this copper, X has come from here, aluminum. So Ashish, just I told the same thing. We will see whenever we will see the geometry, TSD and algebra, all the thing. Okay? And this C 6 minus X. So now this ratio will be equal. This ratio will be equal. So this you can write like this: 12 minus X upon X equals to X upon 6 minus X, and this is fine now. So this 6 minus X. This is copper, this is aluminum. So copper, yeah. So this will be equals to, so this is copper, so this will be equals to 12 by 6. Now accordingly you can solve this equation. So here we have applied that a1 by a2 by b2, like so a1 plus a2 upon b1 plus b2. Okay, this thing, else here you see we have to solve this quadratic equation. Okay, once we apply this identity, this simplified just this thing. Is this clear? Is this clear? I hope this is clear. Else you, if you solve these two equations, just you have to solve a quadratic equation. Now just see, if you like use this identity, this will be reduced in the simple equation, simple linear equation. Fine. Now let's come to the, so this, I think this was, that's it from for the theory part. Like now solve this question, solve this very interesting question. I'm giving you about 1.5 minutes for this question. So try this question, then we'll discuss. The electricity bill of a certain establishment is partially fixed and partially varies. So this is question from ratio proportion. This question is from ratio proportion. As the number of electricity consumed when, so after this we will do the live quiz here itself. Okay, so you don't have to leave. I will get you code here itself, and also I will put in the group also, but just be here. Okay, we'll do the quiz, then after that we'll have a little discussion, then this class will be over. Okay, this class will go up to I think approx 8:30. Okay, so this is the question. So solve this thing. We will see very simple, very simplistic way, very simple way to solve this question. Okay, we'll see very simple method to solve this question. see the comment code. Okay, so I think now I should solve. So for this type of question, okay, so for this type of question, what you do, I will write total numbers here, okay, like 250 units. So I will write 250 unit here, and I will write total price here. Total price here means 250 into per unit price, into per unit price. Okay, and after that I will do 400, and this is 400 into 6.25. so I will use definitely calculator, but on the screen I think I have to go back, so I will use the calculator on my phone. So this will become 7.25 into 250, 7.25 into 250, just a sec. So 7.250 into, I can do, but I just don't want to do. So this is just a sec. Actually, I'm also seeing your comments here, so that's 7.25. So this is coming 181.25, and this will be this is simple. I think this I can do 12, so 5,000 approximately. So let me check into 4. Oh no, 25. Great. So 2500. 2500. Yeah, thanks Ashish. Okay, so this thing is there. Now what we need for answer for 500. So just check, find the, so these type of questions are called direct relation. Okay, generally we see direct proportional, like work, like D equal to ST. So distance is directly proportional to the T, but this is not directly proportional. Like whenever you have this kind of thing, like 26, no, it will be 25. It is 25 because 6.5, that is 12.25, 12.25, and then okay, sorry, this is 6.5. Sorry, my bad. Thanks for that. 6.5. Yeah, then this will be 2600. I just copied that. Fine. So these things are directly proportional, but these kind of thing, like this is the question, whereas one thing is constant and other thing is the proportional. Like this is the constant term, and other is the this is your coefficient, that direct proportional term, and we are talking about this bill, so this is as like unit or price. Okay, price, something that. So when this kind of equation, so if you see this thing, this will remain constant. Okay, and so when you subtract them, so then you get the direct relation. Okay, so that same thing we are doing here. There is a difference of 100, there is a difference of 150. Now they are directly proportional. Their difference are directly proportional. In this type of question, they are not directly proportional, like distance to the time, but their difference is directly proportional. Okay, so their difference is directly proportional. So here, what is the difference between this 2600 minus this? Just, can anyone just let me know? 2600 minus 1212.5, so this will be 5, this will be 7, and then 918, and then 15 at 7, and then 7 at 7.5, 7 at 7.5. Effective rate per unit we have to find. Okay, so there is a change of 150, there is a change of 100. So for the 150 changes this, for the 150 changes this, now this is directly proportional. For the 100, how much change will be? For the 100, how much? For the 100, suppose x is this, so you can just find out that thing there. I think I just take the like little, okay, just me use calculator here again. So 15 5 75, I can do that thing at least. 15 to 30, 15 5 75, I think 15.5, is this right? 5.5.25, this will be 5.25, fine, 5.25. So here this number will be also multiplied with the same number, 5.25. So if you multiply, so this will be 525. So add just 525 here, 525 here. Just guys keep checking calculation error. There may be little marginal calculation error, but I hope you get the idea. Okay, so if calculation error, so just bear me with this. But I hope you get the idea that their difference will be directly proportional. Okay, so this 325 will be the complete. Now we have 500 units, just divided with the 500. You will get the price, that is 6.05 something, I think. If the calculations are right there, this will be your answer, 6.05. Is this clear? Is this clear? Just let me know. And the last question for today. After that, we'll move to the quiz part. After that, we'll start the quiz. So this is the question. Just quickly let me know the answer. Just quickly, very simple question. Very simple question. I'm giving you about 40 seconds for this question. After that, I will solve. You have to write your answers in the comment section. Let's see how many of you can get the right answer. Anyone got answer? Okay, this one. So whenever you have like, you write the units here. Okay, like units, maybe number of students in a hostel, some kind of that question. So you'll write that thing here. You'll write the total expenses there. Okay, so if a number of students and their daily expenses, average expenses, so total of something here, average into total number of this, you will write this thing here. Okay, so now their difference will be proportional. Now 150 is this, so 100 will be, you have to just find using the ratio kind of thing. Okay, so this is like multiple of, I think I have got calculation right, then this is 5.5, so you have to just multiply this with the 5.5. You can also use this thing, you can find. Okay, that will be same thing. So that is 5 to 5. Now you will as this 100 increases there, so you'll just add 5 to 5 to this, you will get this number. So this is the total you can say total electricity bill. 3025 is bill when there was your 500 units. So from, if you divide this by 500, we will get the per unit rate per unit. Fine. So yeah, for this answer is 24. Okay, so again, for this question you have to use this thing, so that is 100. Yeah, 24 is the right answer. Fine, now let's get started with the quiz. So you all to have open the, just a second, keep. So I'm starting quiz from here. So everyone, so I will be sharing this on the group also. You have to try, this is the code for the quiz. Okay, this is the code for the quiz. So this is of 20 questions. This is of 20 questions. So everyone join this quiz using this code. I'm just posting it on the group so that everyone can access it. So guys, join using this code. Using this code, quickly join. Okay. I will be sharing the link, but I think okay. Let me share. Since I'm not getting the option for the link, I don't know why. I'm trying if I can like send you this thing, the link of this, but it seems to be not possible to share from there. Earlier it was showing option, but right now it is not. It is just copying this code. Okay, so no problem there. Try to join using the code thing. I think that will also work. If anyone else can access to the link, just share on the group. I think you all get the option there. If you are getting option to the share, just share it on the group. Just share it on the group. Ashish, just check out. I haven't option to share. I'm not able to share the link today. Don't know why this is, but I'm not able to share the link today. So everyone join quickly. We'll start like in a minute. This is going to be a very interesting quiz. So we will start soon. Okay, we'll start soon. Let's just wait for 2 minutes. Let all other join. Then we'll start. Let few more people join. Then we'll start. Okay. So once the quiz over, just get back here. We will try to discuss few questions also. 416327. You can share this code also to everyone so that everyone can join. Lot of people can join for this quiz. Yeah, so just can anyone put okay, just a sec. I hope you all can see my this screen where let me share it few places there. We'll start like at 55:56. Okay, we'll start at 55:56. Actually, I want to discuss questions here itself, so that's why I just like try to do it live here, so that once the quiz is over, we can discuss few questions also. Okay, so I think no, just one more minute. Okay, I think now we should start. So whoever will join, like you can join in between also until unless quiz is going on. So I will start it now in. Okay, so let's get started. So we will join. You can join between after one or two questions also. So that's it there. Okay, so it's showing. Okay, so the question is there. So the minimum volume of milk required to mix with a 60 liter of milk and water. I can also mark this. Okay, as I have joined it, no problem there. I will not mark. I will not mark there. Okay, so I hope you all can see this question. So the minimum volume of milk required to. So you can, so whoever is there, you can also see on the screen here also. Whereas the code for this quiz is, let me write it somewhere. Not able to write. Okay, let's leave that part. So just see the screen. The question is here. You can also just watch it here and solve. So the minimum volume of milk required something. Mark the answer rounded up nearest. Okay, such that isn't. So this we have just I gave you the formula kind of thing that also you can apply that formula also. Okay, so you will be able to solve this question. It will not. I think 80 seconds was enough for this question. Okay, so let's see who has, if someone has got right. Okay, I definitely missed. So only three people. Okay, so Saurav has got it right, and Kirtan has also asked is wrong. Okay, so this in a year 1976 there was 200 students from the Cambridge. Okay, Nadia 13% was from got a distinction. Okay, so this is a kind of average question there. Number of boys who got a distinction was 2 more than the number of girls. So 20% of the girls got the distinction, then the total number of boys in our school. Again, a good question there. So try this question. Let's see who will get right here. So like you can see in the app also, you can like also you can watch this session also, and you can like solve on the pen paper also if you're not attempting on the app. Okay, you can do this thing also. So that's why there is I am sharing this screen so that you can see the questions also from here. So let's see who have got right. So Saurabh got Kirthana got right. Okay, so Asi is again wrong. So I think six people has joined. Why three people are there only? So in the year 2001, population of a village was noted. This okay. So this is a like yeah, increase. So this is like the successive change kind of thing. You have to just deal with the percentage here, percentage change. So again, 10% increase, 11% increase, and as female has increased by 20%. This is also like medium kind of not simple question. This is also a simple question. You need to find a new population of females in the town. Till now, these questions have been like on the this was on the average and percentage kind of question. So all the questions are from these topic itself: mixture, allegation, average, and percentage, ratio, proportion also. So you need to find the population of female in town. So I think 80 seconds are enough for these questions, whatever you will be getting for most of the questions. If any question will take time, so I will like let you know that yeah, this question definitely like maybe little tricky to solve in this much time. So I've selected in such a way question that it not take a lot of your time, not more than that. Okay, Abhino is there. In a garden, 95 flowers are roses, and the remaining flowers are carnations. Okay, how many roses should be added to the garden as a percentage of the number of roses initially, so that the percentage of carnation drops carnation drop to 20%? What is the currently? Okay, so again that question, percentage kind of question. Okay, so you have to mixture question. So again, these are like simple to medium difficulty level questions, because you have like time of only 80 seconds. So there cannot be like, we cannot fit difficult questions here, so that it will not be possible to attempt those questions in like 80 seconds. So that's why all the questions are like of average difficulty level, medium to, most of the time that is a medium difficulty level. Okay, easy to medium, not any difficult questions are there. So and also like in general, these questions are also categorized as your average and percentage mixture. These questions are categorized as always like easy to medium. You can see whenever like arithmetic is asked in the paper has said to be like paper was easier one. Okay, similar kind of thing is there. So okay, so Kirthana is doing great. I'm hosting on my app and I have just joined there to show you the questions. Okay, so the cost of milk increased 40% and selling price remains constant. To maintain the same percentage profit, the seller makes a mixture of 7 liter by purity. Okay, so I think this question comes purity. I think this is little out of syllabus there. This is little from profit and loss, but no problem. This you can solve. I think this is not a difficult one. Again, a simple question. The cost price of milk increases and the selling price remains constant. So you have to like take care of that thing. To maintain the same percentage profit, the seller makes a mixture. Fine, great. So most important part is that read the questions very carefully. Don't miss the minute details that can be there. Okay, so don't miss that thing there. That is very important. You don't miss any minute details that are given in the question that can affect your you can like waste a lot of time there because of that thing only, that you missed very simple thing there. Okay, so okay. So people have joined little late. I think people are still joining. So container A consists of 1000 and container B. Okay, so this kind of question I have just shown you that mixture formula. But we can do these questions without that formula. Also, I was not able to explain today because time constraint. We'll do this thing sometime else. We'll also see these practice questions in the arithmetic special classes that I think I have scheduled the next class that from your quant booster, that is on the, I think on the 30th. Okay, there we will see these things, like we'll do the questions there. I will show you that you're not required always formula. You can also solve without knowing that formula. Okay, you can solve the questions without knowing that formula. So anyway, there will not be any problem. We'll be doing these things like in little a good manner. We'll take the good practice question there in the arithmetic sessions. Okay, so if you will join for that, there will not be problem. We'll try to cover as much as possible, as we have, I think I have planned 10 approx 10 arithmetic practice sessions. Okay, right. The average of first four inning of a batsman, so your average question, if the run of the fifth inning was added, then the new average becomes. Okay, so for this there is a little trick for this type of questions. You can solve by making the equations also, that like there will be a little difference of for like in this type of situation when you have a time of 80 seconds. So if you know that thing, that is helpful. Like this type of question was in the yesterday's quiz also. In the yesterday quiz, the first question was like similar kind of question. Okay, definitely you can solve this question by making the equations, but we can solve this question in a little like different manner also. So if we will have today time, so we'll show how to solve this question like very easily without making equations. Okay, I will show you this method without using making these two equations that I think we will need to make here. So if this if we have time like 8:30 before, so then I will show you to other approach to solve this question. Okay, so the average of four inning of batsman is this, the run like fifth for this, and if the sixth inning that he has scored more fifth. So yeah, definitely you can solve that question with the help of that very easily. Okay, so I was not able to see how many percent you have got right. Okay, so Kirthana is a lead, great. So again, this is based on that form. A cask contains, so this is simple question. A cask contains a mixture of A and B. When 8 liters taken out from the cask and filled with the B, the ratio of A is to B. Okay, so simple. You have to just apply that formula. Uh, you have to just apply that thing, that you will be able to get the answer. There will not be any problem. So that will be 30, 50. Okay. So this question, I hope like most of you will get the right. Like 5, 6 of you are attempting. So expect at least 4, 5. Like hardly 1% should miss this question. Just similar theory we have just done the question on the same concept that we have just finished. This is the final and filled with the B, so you know what you will get here. Okay, I selected just by mistakenly, no problem there. I just selected by mistakenly, so it may not be right. Okay, I just selected by mistake. Okay, I got it right. Okay, now I am also in the participant there. Okay, so the ratio of income of Arjun, Bhushan and Chetan while their savings, again these are also very common kind of question. If the income of Arjun is 3 times the saving of Bhushan and the combined expenditure of Bhushan and Chetan is this much, then what is the expenditure of Arjun? Okay, so these are also like generally you find these questions in like, okay, again I selected something. So generally you find like this question like Arjun and Bhushan 2%. Okay, so this is for the 3%. So anyway, it should not be a problem for 3% also. Concepts will remain same. Concepts will remain same. So if I try to solve like this without using anything, so the ratio this and saving is this, means expenditure. Okay, so if income of Arjun is 3 times the saving of Bhushan and the combined expenditure 4200, then what is the expenditure of Arjun? Okay, so for this like 2% is very simple, but for 3 it is little, it will take little time. Else for the 2% this type of questions are very simple. Okay, definitely I have attempted it wrong. So most of people have left this question. Okay, so I don't think you should have left this question. No problem. 80 seconds maybe that that time you doesn't find enough. Again, question on the same formula, that a mixture formula from a 72-liter uniform solution of milk and chocolate ratio. So initial ratio you have, and sum of part of solution is replaced with another milk and chocolate. Just a second. So from so this was initial, you have initial fraction, and some part of solution is replaced with another milk, so milk and chocolate 60% to obtain the resultant. So you can use that I think here alligation, I think then you will get the answer how much of the original solution was replaced. I'm just by reading giving you idea. Okay, so this. Okay, so now let's see this question also. No one don't know. I was not able to see the skin. How many of you get right? Okay, Swati places 4 liter of coffee into 8-liter jar and 4 liter of cream into second jar of same size. She then pours half the coffee from the first jar to the second and after stream. Okay, so this is again. So more questions are seems to be from the mixture. What fraction of the liquid in the first jar is now cream? Okay, so I think this should also, this question must be not a difficult kind of, again all the questions are there are medium difficulty level. Okay, like easy to medium, not a difficult one, because in the 80 seconds time I was like it is expected that you may not able to solve difficult questions. So the questions are there that can be managed within 80 seconds. Okay, so 50% of you I think have got right this question. So in a town, so I think I have shown this in yesterday class. Like not yesterday, the class there was on the Friday on the plus. So there I showed that in the arithmetic that you may get the questions very lengthy, like that are RC passes kind of questions. But most of the times they may not be difficult. Okay, they may seem to be difficult, but you skip those questions because they seems to be very lengthy, like in reading part. But in the content part, like if you go by the solving the question, data may not be as much there. So don't get afraid by whenever you get the very lengthy question, as it is also very verbose RC kind of question sometimes you get. So like in my phone it is looking very like big question, so many lines there. So just don't get intimidated by such questions. At least give try, read them question, try the questions, then leave. Okay, like at least give 20, 10, 15 seconds to the question before because that questions may be very easy. So there are numbers 18.6, 35.4. Okay. So that tabs remove fast where it is written that how many percentage got right. So I want to write here, but I am not able to write here what was the code for the quiz. So in Santi Priya Bio Reserve, a banyan tree was planted many years ago. Okay, if the tree had lived this much longer, has increased its height, cut down. Also a good question. Again, percentage increase kind of that question. Like 12.5, you all know, I think 1 by 8. Okay, so that's I just gave you. So 12.5, if you know that like this thing can be helpful instead of using 1 point. So that's why I told you must know like all the kind of thing there. You must like you have lot of time to prepare, so that like from right now that may not be, but earlier if you start 6 months before your preparation, so you have enough time. Okay, so you must have known like 2 3 methods if exist for some kind of there, you must know those things. Because like in the previous question, if you just gonna apply 12.5 that percentage in it, that gonna be little difficult. If you apply 1 plus 1 by 2 1 by 8, that is 9 by 8. That's be very simple to solve the question. Okay, so I hope you are getting my idea what I'm trying to say here. A person paid income tax at a rate of R% for the first 2 lakh, and at the rate of R plus 10% for the income exceeding 2 lakh. If the total paid is R plus 5% of the total income, then what is the annual income? Let's see how many of you will get right this. So see 100%. Okay. In a family, a blend of two sugars, 20 and 36 is used. Monthly consumption is 10 kg. Okay, if the family only use the expensive variety, the monthly expenditure is 40 more. I think this is very simple. How many kgs of sugar costing 20 is consumed monthly? This is just a simple equation will be made there, linear equation, and you will get the answer. Okay, this seems to be quite simple question. If you're like there watching, you can just note down, you can solve on the copy and just check your answer what is the right answer. Okay, after this it will show the right answer, and if you're solving on the app, that's great. Okay, so last 6 seconds. So this is the 15th question. Okay, so 5 more questions are there. Okay, so I'm still at the third. I just marked the one answer. I think people have left. Maybe they find difficult or something. But believe me, these are like easy to medium difficulty level questions. Each of Arvinda and Wendy has a few toffees with them. If Arvind gives 25 toffees to Wendy, the ratio of the, so this is from the ratios. With them, them becomes the reciprocal of the initial ratio. Together have a total of n toffees. How many toffees should Arvind give to Wendy so that each of them has an equal number of toffees? Interesting question. You can use, I think, make use of the options also. So this question should be also solved in 18 seconds. I think that are enough 80 seconds there. Okay, so same table is going on. So number of employees. So this seems to be again that's this type of question. This seems to be little lengthy. Number of employees at Nissan is 50% more than the total number of employees at Mahindra. All the employees of Nissan and Mahindra participates in a survey where they are asked a question: do you think Commonwealth Games would be a grand success? Which has to be answered in either yes or no. 80% of those who say yes are from Nissan and 80% of those who say from Mahindra. What is the total number of respondents who say no to the total number of respondents who say yes? Fine. So you need to find the ratio, okay, ratio of respondent who say yes to no. Whereas you know that who say yes from Nissan and 80% who say no from Mahindra. Okay, so next question is your 18th question. Okay, the top speed of a locomotive engine is this: when pulling a train of wagons, its speed is reduced by, so this is the your proportional question. Okay, so you will have equation, two equations, and then solve. When pulling a train of wagons, its speed reduced by the quantity proportional to the square root of number of wagons. I think this type question once has been asked in the CAT, and these are very common in your mocks. What is the minimum number of wagons that can be attached to the engine? So let me see if we can guess. 25 are attached, speed is 55. 25, when the number of attached speed is 55, the top speed must be less than 20 km per hour. What is the minimum number can be attached to the engine? You are just reducing their speed there. Okay, so I think no one has got this correct. Didn't get, I was not able to see that data. Maybe some of you have got right. Okay, so this TST question, that's maybe by mistake. In a 100-meter race, A beats by B also. So this question again, this is a TST question, but this will be solved with the ratio using the, like, you all know that D equals to ST. So when distance is constant, speed will be inversely proportional to time, and when like speed is constant, distance will be directly proportional to the time. So that kind of thing you have to use there. So in a race 100 meter, A beats B by 20 meter and B beats C by 30 meters. So at that time means your time was constant. Okay, so you have to make time constant, distance is directly proportional to the speed. Okay, you have to just use that equation. How much time does it take for A to complete the race? Okay. No. Is there any way to get? Okay, so C was right. Okay, Kirthana has got right. Great. So last question for this quiz. Rohit has pens of types A and B in this ratio. Chehek has a pen of type B and C in this ratio. Sheila has pen of type C and A in this ratio. Okay, so you have a pen of three types A, B, C, and Rohit has this ratio of A, B. Chehek has this ratio of B, C, and Sheila has this. If there are more pen of type C than type A and more of type B than A, what is the minimum possible number? So this is simple. I think this must be solved. This must be solved. So this is last question for today's quiz. So I think I am planning for tomorrow one more quiz that will be on the geometry. So again we'll see all very good concepts of geometry. Today we'll not cover able to like arithmetic is a very big portion there. Geometry will try to like few important theorems we'll do like in a like few time. After that we'll do a quiz of 10 questions there again. Okay. So I will hope you to join there also for that. So okay, so yeah, so I think this no one has attended. So Kirthana is the first. Okay, so the order hasn't changed. I have just attended one question. That by mistake, and I'm still at the third place. Okay, so these enough. So okay, correct. Okay, so 8 people has joined. Okay, so that was the quiz. So congratulations to the Kirtan. So excellent. Just keep like this preparation going on. Okay. I think if you are able to solve like these few questions out of 20, if you are able to solve like 18 questions, how to get back? Like if you are able to solve 18 questions there, uh, out of 20, if you are able to solve like 16, 17 questions, I think that was like a good, okay, like a good attempt there if you are able to solve 16, 17 like kind of question there. So let me see if anyone comes here. So if you are like able to solve, again I'm telling, if you are able to, let me just summarize this quiz, whatever was there. In this quiz, if you are able to solve like out of 20, with this time limit of 50 seconds, if you are able to solve like 16, 17 question, I think your preparation is in right direction. Okay, like if you are getting like 10 to 12, then you need to little buckle up, you need to little push yourself to solve questions more quickly. Okay, and I think in the app you will get the solution there also. Just visit there, and if you have problem in any solution, like I think now has been time enough, so tomorrow I will try to like make 10 question quiz so that we can discuss that questions in there the session itself. Okay, so so this is the idea for this. So like if you are getting like 5 6 question like only right there, so just don't like don't dishearten yourself, don't lose your confidence. like just go through all the questions. You can take a screenshot of them, just save them, just try to solve. See, like if you're not able to solve them due to time pressure, or you don't know the concept. If you're not able to solve the time pressure, then like try to change the way of solving the questions. Okay, try to be little fast in the questions. If like you are not know the concepts, if like you feel that you didn't remember the concept, or you know the concept but still you are not able to solve, then like try to do more topic tests there from that topic. Okay, so that these were topics: average, mixture, allegation, and percentage. So do topic test on these topics. That will help you. Okay, so that topic test basically like these quizzes are there to help you gear up your preparation. But in generally like in the CAT scenario, you will have a like 30-40 minutes time. Now 40 minutes time, then you have to solve the question, so there will be like not as much pressure. So like if you are here able to deal with this 80 seconds pressure, so believe me, you will definitely do very good in the CAT. Okay, so I think that's it from my side for today. And let's meet tomorrow. I think I will again arrange one more session. So tomorrow we'll do the geometry. So we'll see the important few theorems, few like method, few concepts of the geometry there. After that, I want to discuss this question, but the problem that it has been 1.5 hours. So we'll tomorrow I will take only 10 questions of geometry. Okay, only 10 questions of geometry, so that we can discuss that there itself. Okay, so that's it from